80 quid on snacks. I'm never going to a vending machine ever again.
Look at the cruise.
This is insane, look.
Oh my god.
My drink's really strong. Did you put more in it? We have now stopped in New York. We had a day on the boat, so we actually did nothing. No, we went to the gym, and like the treadmills are actually really good. The machines are really good here, and it's so nice because it looks out into the sea. And then we came back. We just watched a film, chilled, went down and got some sushi because we were addicted to the sushi on the ship. And now I'm gonna go meet my nan and my auntie because they're actually on holiday in Mallorca. And it just so happened, well, tomorrow's their last day. They're leaving tomorrow, so today's their last day actually. So I'm gonna go meet them for some dinner, and then I'm gonna come back. And we found out we're actually like a 14-minute drive from Magaluf, so we're gonna go to Magaluf. Apparently Napa didn't scar us enough. So
The thing is, it did. That's the problem.
yeah, but apparently we're gonna now go to Magaluf. So this is what I'm wearing, and yeah, I found them. They were just waiting on a little bench by the taxi for me. And then as I was walking across the bridge, I saw them and I just started waving. We've come into Palma to go find a restaurant to eat food. I forgot to vlog, but I got the marinated chicken with vegetables. It looks quite healthy. And then got a burger. So did Lily. And found a cute restaurant with a lovely view. I'm reunited with my friends. We're pre-drinking because we're going Magaluf. They've been slate with me because I've had Malibu, so I was like, okay.
No, we weren't saying go to Malibu. All of ours is like 40% plus the 50. Hers is 20%.
And I get that, but it's because vodka, it makes me feel that, ugh. And I prefer Malibu, so I've been drinking Malibu, so I was like, okay, you know what? For my last drink before we go out, I'll have Chloe's 50% vodka. Never tasted anything. It was so bad. And to be fair, this glass was full and I downed it. I actually was this close to front. Like my throat was tightening.
That dramatic.
My mouth was watering.
Yeah,
Ava, you still haven't tried it. But anyways, we're gonna go out now. It is 12:21. Hopefully it's not as much as Napa, and that we actually have a good night.
I'm gonna leave drinking. I'm 3 shots.
The next day.
If you can't tell, it's red night tonight, except
guys, should I put my thing on?
I don't have anything red. I actually don't have one thing red, so these lot are all in red. No, and I'm sticking out like a sore bum. Last night,
it was crazy, yeah.
Was it last night?
Last night.
So Ava rung someone's doorbell.
No,
this one, it should be a 21 plus.
This metal pillar, it's actually metal this side, that bit's not. I whack my hand on it like so bad.
It was bad. And so now we've had to buy this from the pharmacy.
Because it's £150 to go to the pharmacy here.
Yeah, to have a doctor come to your room, it's like 150 quid. It's like honestly, Irish is really bad at doing this. Like, and she was too stubborn to let me do it, and so we just had to sit there watching her. Like, anyways, today we just went shopping.
Chloe, bro. Chloe, stink. What the hell? Chloe.
My name's not Chloe.
So funny. Oh my god. I feel like there was something to say. Oh, the party. So we had dinner booked. It was like 8:30 to 10:30 because it was like a show and party. party. It was a show and dinner.
Oh yeah.
And then,
look at this.
and then Ava looks at the agenda and she's like, oh, the Scarlet party is at 9 till 11, so we can't go to dinner. So we were like, okay. So we just went and got like buffet food. Obviously got more sushi. And then we've gone down to the red party. No, literally about 10 people were there. We were like, what the hell is this? Like, we need, like, this is so boring. It looked so busy last time. Then she looked again and it was actually 10:45 to 12, so we've just turned up and now there's actually people. It actually looks like a good night, but we're having an early night tonight because we've got Ibiza tomorrow. Chloe's so gonna get in. It was freezing. It was actually quite warm. It was hot. It was heated, but it wasn't warm.
Our hair soaks, everyone splashes you.
Today our boat has stopped off in Ibiza. It's actually my first time in Ibiza ever. If you told me about a month ago that I was going to be on Ibiza, I would not have believed you. But thanks to the cruise, get to experience a bit of everything. We're here for tonight, so right now we're going to go to Old Town Ibiza, have a little explore, go for some dinner, and then tomorrow we're here in the day, so we're going to go to Ocean Beach because luckily Iris's mum knows Tony Truman, so we've got put on the guest list, which is obviously amazing. This is the outfit. It's from Zara, and I haven't worn it before with the top. I've worn the skirt with just like a white top because I didn't know if it looked too much, but we're in Ibiza, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go for some dinner and then we're gonna come back, pre-drink hard because in Ibiza the drinks are so expensive, and then we're gonna go and find a club. We was gonna go High Ibiza, but we've decided not to because we don't want to be out too late because we've got Ocean Beach tomorrow. So we're gonna go find a club on the Strip. We came to find some food and we wanted to just go. We weren't going to go Old Town anymore, we're just going to try and find somewhere near the boat so we can get back on and pre-drink. We left Ava with the maps.
Big mistake.
And she led us to a lighthouse and it was blocked off. We had to walk up this long hill. There was a restaurant. Not the Snapchat. Oh, get your lighting out. Found this restaurant. I've got a tomato basil spaghetti thing, so did Ava. Chloe got carbonara, which I did want to get, but I think it's gonna be really cheesy because they brought us these like carbonara balls, and they're like, "Oh, try it," and then they all tried it, and basically it was just a ball of cheese. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna risk it. Iris got ravioli with scallops. One glass of wine is like 15 euros, so that is why we don't drink it.
Pub where we go all the time, it's £9 for a glass of wine, which is
It's pretty much the same, give or take.
yeah, give or take where we are and what it was.
Oh yeah, true. But anyways, we started with Fanta 11 and some water,
yeah,
and then we're gonna go
also,
back and pre-drink.
The thing is, we've been drinking like £4 Pinot Grigios this whole holiday.
Food has arrived. A bit embarrassing because I was about to get up to get a picture, but it's fine. Thank God I didn't get the carbonara, I'm just gonna say that. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Is that cheese?
It's only in the end.
Do you want to put it on top?
Yeah, that's like crap. I was going crap.
Here comes mine. I'm just gonna ignore the cheese around the edge and on top. Hopefully when I mix it in it's not that cheesy. Okay, we just finished dinner. It is 9 o'clock and we're walking back to the boat now. God, time went really quickly. Look at the scenery, not her, that. Okay, we had an absolute mare of my outfit. Basically, I had this like Zara cord and it was like a little black skirt, it had like a little buckle thing, and it had a matching like corset kind of style top. Not even corset, but like it was like a tight tube top, went low, had like a buckle. Anyways, it was a really nice outfit, but then the zip, it literally wouldn't come down, and when we got it down it broke. And then I felt really bad because I let Chloe borrow the skirt I wore on my birthday, and then I had to go and take it back because it was my backup option. So I gave her 2 other skirts. I think she's wearing one of those.
Let's do a fit check.
I say the label, Zara, and then the boot.
Top is from Zara, I tucked it in. My skirt is from Edikid, I don't know how to spell it. And I don't know where the cowboy boots from. I think they're my sister's, but they don't have any labels or anything. So I don't know where she got them from. And then the bag is H&M.
And then my bag's Prada, but
And my wrist strap is the pharmacy.
And mine's Virgin Voyages. Okay, ready to go out. about, what time is it? Half 12.
But the drive's half an hour.
Yes, we'll get there at like 1. It's gonna be a long night. It's fine, we're gonna troop through and then get up for Ocean Beach. Oh my god, Chloe thought she'd lost her wristband. So we had to go down to the services so that she could get a new one, just because obviously to get on and off the ship. Then Iris is trying to scan hers, it's obviously not working. She goes, oh my god, this is Chloe's, because they obviously deactivate the old one. And Iris had hers in her bag, so she's wearing Chloe's. The one that I gave you off the bed was Chloe's. And you go, oh yeah, that's mine. Honestly.
Whoops. At least we realised so.
Anyways, I got a compliment on my skirt tonight. Whoop whoop. It literally looks like... Oh,
We'll get one later.
What a tattoo is saying?
A fake one.
It looks like we're in
We're
Napa.
saying we didn't do it right. We should have just gone high. We could book it right now. No, I've already spent fucking 40 quid on a taxi.
We were there for about 10 minutes, hated it. Like, it was scary.
It was awful. Like,
Like,
It was worse than Napa.
no,
yeah,
thing
like
is that
people
that's-
come at you every second like, oh, come in our club, but they're like resist, they're like
that's in every...
No, yeah,
No,
it wasn't
they're
even that. It was just
persistent.
like, I just didn't like it personally.
vibe
yeah,
we got from
like
it.
even like this girl
Hold
trying
on.
to recommend us a club. We went downstairs, it was empty, and she was trying to test me. She goes,
Dad.
oh, this place is really good, but I can't lie, you probably would get grabbed up in there. And I'm like,
Wait,
oh,
hold on.
maybe not.
When's
And then
Friday the
these like
15th?
people asking, they're like,
That's next Friday.
the club
They're
that
all
you just
tickets
came
for
out
next
of, they're like,
Friday.
is it busy? And I said,
checked, they all tickets for next
no,
Friday.
there's like hardly anyone in there, because that was the
Friday the
truth.
15th.
But I didn't realise there was a guy trying to like get them in there because it's his job, and he goes, thanks a lot for that.
Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot.
We should have booked High Ibiza because David Guetta's playing, but we thought that the strip would be like nice, we could find a bar, a club, and then we wouldn't be going home as late. But then as soon as we got here, we tried to book tickets and they're sold out, and then we found some ticket swap, but there literally was like 2 tickets available. So we're gonna walk over here. Everywhere else is sold out. We looked at Pasha, sold out. We're gonna walk down here because it looks a bit more like quieter and not as like busy and that and scary. Honestly, we should have planned this better. Like, we had one night in Ibiza, we fucking... But yeah, and also we have any time in our lives to come to Ibiza, so we're in Ibiza, bro. I never wanna see you and I never wanna meet you again. Go on, Chloe, you got it.
It's tequila rosé. Why have you got a knife?
He's scarred.
Apparently, I'm the first person he's ever seen cringe from a tequila rosé shot.
The guy's giving me a shot for free, but I can't do tequila or rosé. Like, I'm so bad doing shots. I'm scared.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It was alright. It was alright. It went down alright, guys.
Cut the cameras.
Right, we've just got a taxi. What time is it? It's 3:20 because we want to not be too late, and they start playing Spanish music that we didn't know, and we want to obviously go back because we can be up nice and early for Ocean Beach. Guys, you know Chloe's actually fluent in Spanish. Like, honestly, she surprised us because her family are half Spanish, but we've never heard her speak Spanish.
musical?
Yeah.
See?
Gracias.
She's good.
Yeah.
She is.
Arribas más?
The phone?
Sí,
Oh,
gracias.
your phone isn't fully.
Honestly, she's brilliant.
I adore you.
Canción es Londres.
What does that mean, Chloe?
I think it means the Song of London. It's coming on, guys! It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. Yo! I tell you what I really, really want. What I really, really, really want is a zigzag. Yes, if you wanna be my lover, we are family. Yes, get it!
Guys, I need to tell you this story, okay? So basically there's this really fit security guard. Like, when I say fit, I mean an absolute
He looks like Theo
God.
James, basically. He,
like, okay, I don't know who that is, but honestly, a Greek God. We saw him on the, like, one of the first nights when we were like in like the Manor, which is like the club thing. Okay, and we couldn't stop looking. And then we came back from Magaluf, yeah. We saw him and Chloe goes, in his face, that's the fit security guard. As we're in the lift, yeah, he's like staring and I go this, I went, a wink, yeah. And then the other day, he walks past us at the pool party and Iris is meant to tap Chloe.
Chloe, like, as if to get her attention, like he's
because
there.
me and Iris saw it and she went to go tap Chloe.
Oh, he's literally there.
He's literally staring. And Chloe, and to tap Chloe, she tapped him and he looked straight at us. So he knows we are. Now he is here because he's on a night shift. Absolute party. The toilet, but Ava just said she was in the lift with people that went to Ibiza. Apparently it was so bad. Literally everyone was like, it was so busy, like, because we were all in the lift and there was like 10 of us. They were like, oh, it's not as busy as like the club we went to. Where'd you go? And they were like, hi. And they were like, oh, what was it like? Because like David get played. They were like, oh, it's so disappointing. It was so busy, no one could move. And then other people were like, yeah, no, so you saved yourself money, like all this. That's so good because we literally saved ourselves 100 quid. I did spend like 30, it was like 30, maybe 40 including lift, taxi, whatever. But we actually had a really good night, and now I'm about to get some hash browns and bacon that Iris ordered me. Right, these hash browns are honestly so good. And then we're gonna, I've got bacon coming as well. Honestly, it's so good.
The next day.
Okay, so we're going to Ocean Beach tonight. Not tonight, today. We've been standing at this taxi place for about how long? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, but still, there's like no sign of any taxi. And like, the walk here was long as well, and we saw no taxis. So this is brilliant. We literally only have like 2.5 hours there, not even that anymore. Iris left her phone on the boat, but the walk is too long to go back and get it. And we have to be back here. We have to be back on the boat at 3:30. So we have to leave at like 4, and it's like 1 now. Also, oh my god, we woke up. I've never felt so violently hungover. Okay, I have before. There's been worse, but oh my god. Because I woke up because Ava thought that my corner of the duvet was her corner, so she whipped it off, and then that's when I realised, oh my god, I feel so ill right now. And then Chloe came and said she felt really ill. Ava felt really ill. She was just tired. 27 minutes away, so we'll get there at 1:40.
And we need to leave by 3. Brilliant!
Right, we just got here. We spent so much on taxis. We spent like 60 something yesterday. It was 30 now. It's gonna be 30 back. Expensive. We've arrived. Guys, thanks to Iris, we've got VIP wristbands. I went to go ask how much a bed was. It starts at £1,000. A grand for a small size bed. Oh my god. Anyways, we're now at the bar and we're in the VIP section. And we're just getting a drink. I'm getting a normal drink because I don't think I can hack alcohol yet. Guys, we had lunch today, yeah? And then we had dinner not long after. And we had like a steak, potatoes, asparagus, okay? And then we had a movie and we were like, oh, feeling a bit peckish. We had a bit packet of Oreos, went, nah, that won't do it. We're gonna go up and get some food. So you'd think we'd just get a few snacks. No, we got potatoes and asparagus, and then my cake wouldn't fit anywhere else but on this plate, so it is now covered in potato grease. And then we thought we'd balance it out with some fruit. And then we got in the lift and obviously we were laughing because we're literally carrying these plates like, and then what was she saying? We were laughing and she was like, oh, got a bit of food, have you? And then Ava goes, yes, our second dinner. I wasn't going to be honest about that. She goes, oh, it doesn't count, all inclusive, whatever. Then more people on each level are just getting in the lift, and honestly we're stinking out this whole lift of our food. She goes, everyone's judging you right now. I didn't feel that judged till she said that actually. Then another person turned around and went, oh, got a bit of food, have you guys? I really thought I would have ended my vlog already, but we're at the airport. We're doing self-check-in and I have my barcode and I scanned it to like weigh it and all that. Normally like at EasyJet, like you put accept before it takes your suitcase. No, not here. It's literally taken my suitcase. My suitcase has no tag on it, nothing, it's gone. And I couldn't get it back. Like I tried to grab it, but it was too heavy and it's literally gone.
The panic.
We were all like, no, I was trying to grab it. I was fighting with this machine to get my suitcase, yeah? And then I grabbed a lady and then she's like, yeah, you need to put the tag on. I'm like, yes, but the suitcase is already gone. And she's like, yeah, but you're meant to put this on it. And I'm like, yes, I know that, but my suitcase is literally gone. And now she's just helping other people. And I literally Ava's is 1 kg over, so she's like sorting it out. I can't deal. Okay, basically after a woman ignored me about my suitcase, the guy said, he took the thing and said, oh, we'll find it, and asked for what colour it was, so don't know how much hope I have. Anyways, yeah, just waiting at baggage claim, and I'm absolutely praying that it comes out. Ava's already got hers, maybe because she did check in 6 hours early.
And I actually put my tag on mine.
Guys, no lie, there's been no suitcases for about 5 minutes now.
I spoke to the man and I was like, is this it? Like, is there no more suitcases coming out? And he was like, he couldn't really understand me. There was a bit of like a barrier. Then he was like pointing to the case. I was like, yeah, but like more. He was like, no. I was like, yeah, but my friend has got a luggage. And then they were like, go to like the Jordan bit where Chloe just came back from. It's like lost and found. And I was like, we've looked there. Like, is there no more coming? And then he was like, no, that pile again. And I was like.
So basically, there's actually no sign of my luggage. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. And you know one of the one things I care about? All my Zara outfits, yeah? You know, like Zara, once they're gone, they're gone. Like, you cannot buy any, you cannot rebuy Zara stuff. That's one of the problems. I've got my bags in there. I've got all my makeup. Like, do you know how much that would be to like replace? And I don't think I could even get compensation because it was my fault. It actually wasn't, because EasyJet normally have a thing that you put confirm before it sends off. It did not give me pre-warning, it just nicked it.
Gone out with this other poor woman trying to find her bag.
Yeah, because I think she was on a different flight and she was standing at this one. No, do you know what's the funniest part? Basically, we were standing here and there was this little black suitcase. I think it was a Rimowa one. And I was like, don't you think it's mad that I could just take that and walk off of it and no one would know? And then, like a few minutes later, Chloe came over and then we go, we've seen that red suitcase about 500 times. I go, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna end up nicking that. As I say that,
as a joke.
Guy, yeah, obviously as a joke. A guy is literally.
It stopped.
Oh my god. Anyways, as I said that, a guy was literally behind me. Chloe's bringing over a worker. As I said, this guy behind me went over, collected that red suitcase, and then got that little black one that I said I'd nick as well. So I just said to his face that I would nick his suitcase, and I didn't mean it. Why is your face like that? Chloe, the thing stopped. My suitcase is gone.
Oh, shit, you're lying.
Okay, so I had to make a report because it just didn't turn up. The conveyor belt stopped. They said there was no more suitcases. I had to make a report. And then they said they're going to try and find it, but basically it's still in Barcelona. And that guy told me he'd find it. He lied to me. I knew he didn't care enough. The waterworks have already begun, but they've stopped now. And we had hope, and then Ava's, I was speaking to this guy who like works at the airport. What does he do?
Border force.
He was border force. So he basically was like, he basically told me there's no hope.
His face said more than
yeah, but the thing is, he was quite brutal. Like,
he was really
he was like,
brutal.
You probably, he was like, if you do get back, you probably won't get back to like November because you have to go through customs. And he goes, like, how much do you trust the airline? And we were like, well, it was cheap flights. He goes, exactly. Anyways, I'm gonna go home.
Oh wait, even
To be fair, I bought that toothbrush in there. It's just all my makeup and skincare. Honestly, whoever finds my suitcase, have fun. I'm only ever taking hand luggage from now on. That's it.